Hello, my name is Simon. I'm starting a Warhammer YouTube channel. I don't know anything about Warhammer. Here we go. Maybe that's not quite true. I played a little bit of Warhammer when I was far younger, but I'm getting back into it. Okay, I know I want to play or build or do Space Marines. I know everyone loves Space Marines. Oh, another Space Marines player, I don't want to hear it, not interested. Also, if my moustache looks like it's stuck on, it's because everyone at work is doing Movember and I can't grow a moustache to save my life. Anyway, I went to... When did I go? I went to my local Warhammer place and I picked up this. Big old book. Definitely not going to read it all, but I had a quick flick through and it definitely, it made me help me choose out what sort of like faction I wanted to go for, I guess, or like sub-Space Marine faction. And that's where I came across the Black Templars. Firstly, actually, it was the paint scheme I noticed, or the colour scheme. The rule of cool, if you think it looks good, do that one because you'll think it looks good as you're doing it. So that was the first thing that made me go, yeah, I could do that. Next would be when reading about a little bit of the lore in this, I quite liked how they just basically want to destroy absolutely everything that they don't like. I thought that was quite a fun sort of narrative to go on. So that was point 2. And then point 3, actually I don't think I have a point 3. I just thought they looked quite cool and I liked sort of the tiny bit of lore I read seemed right too, so I chose Black Templars. And at that point, I made the decision to go out and buy that. A smaller book, granted, but still, again, probably not going to read all of that. Had a quick skim through and really liked what I saw. So I'm set on Black Templars. I don't really know too much about it at all, and I guess the main thing I know is they're Space Marines, they're religious, and they crusade. So job's good and ready to start Warhammer now. I'm sure that's not right. Anyway, that led me on to buying that. I thought, what a better place to start than, what are they called? A box of Intercessor Squad, 10 men. And the reason I chose them is because I don't really care. Build them up, have some fun with it, and paint them, which I thought was going to go awfully. And to be honest, the first 5 or 6 did. But I don't really care because they're just sort of basic men, and I've seen a video that says that they like stick to an objective or something. So I guess they're kind of useful on the field, and we'll find out in the future. But so I sort of built up these men. It was quite fun actually. I really enjoyed it. I think the thing I enjoyed the most was the painting, which really surprised me because I don't do any form of painting. And so I really enjoyed it, so that was quite cool. Okay, so once I put together my first mini, I gave a go at painting, and this is how he turned out. There he is, in all his glory. Look at him, you can't really see that, can you? So, quite happy. Initially I was quite happy with it. I thought, you know what, the colour scheme I found on YouTube with the blue edge highlighting, that's next level. I'm already one of the best painters of Warhammer on the planet, and where can I improve on this? That's when I tried the second one, and I completely forgot to edge highlight him. Nice hard lesson there that I'm no longer one of the best painters of Warhammer there is, and forgot to edge highlighting this guy, and so he's just he's just very boring. Anyway, I then went on and created the next 3. I'll drag them in here. There they are. Oh, hold on. There we go. These 3 were next, where's my finger? There it is. Those 3 next. And again, they sort of went rather similarly to the first model, and I was sort of expanding as I was going on the painting techniques, like discovering what's it called? Shades, null oil. That really gets you free detail, makes you think you're way better than what you are for absolutely no effort. Yeah, but I finished this guy off. I don't know why he's pointing, but I finished him off, and I just wasn't really happy with the blue edge highlighting on it. It just seems like it's, I don't know, like just giving me like ocean vibes or something, or I don't know, like midnight. It just wasn't working for me. So I went back online and I searched up different ways to paint black Templars, and sort of couldn't really find anything I like. People like doing ultra quick methods with like spraying it black and then spraying it white and then dumping a load of paint on it, and that gives you free shading. And I want to try and actually get kind of good at painting with the brush. And so there's cheating. What I sort of feel like quick methods or cheating methods just aren't really for me. So I had to find something that I actually could like get good at, if you know what I mean. And that's really the edge highlighting, I guess, in my opinion. So I eventually did find a colour scheme that I quite liked. Also, I completely forgot to base these guys. Wasn't thinking about it at all. Just had complete tunnel vision and just built these guys and painted these guys up way too quickly and didn't even think about basing. Anyway, so made some changes when it came to the second 5. Just bin those guys off. There we go. And bring in the next 5. And I'm actually quite happy with how these ones went. It's almost like someone else painted them. I promise that's not true. I don't have any friends, so it couldn't have been someone else that painted them. If we just grab one, like this guy here. I switched out the blue edge highlighting for a dark and then a slightly lighter grey edge highlight. And I just, oh my goodness, I think it works so much better. There's no like bright blue spots on his armour, like he's just destroyed a Smurf village or something. And all right, I mean, yeah, the edge highlighting on this shield on his shoulder has gone absolutely insanely wrong. But the rest of it, it took a long time for me to get here. And like on the gun, the red edges, I'm really happy with how this looks. And the basing, I just sort of went with like I think I used the plastic sheets, the sprues that the actual parts come out of. Just to make like rubble for like an urban sort of scene, I guess. This guy got some mud on it, but I actually decided not to. I didn't really like the mud on the ground, so I wanted them more grey. I'm pretty sure on one of these bases there's like the number 74 sticking out. Be a little Easter egg for someone to try and find, I don't care. But yeah, all in all, super happy with how these models came out. Especially being my first 10 proper models. The edge highlight, I've already shown that guy. What am I doing? Give it to that guy. Let's go with this guy. Here we go. Yeah, really, really happy with how they came out. And the absolute key to this was patience. Not rushing, taking my time, really trying to control the edge highlighting, and it truly paid off, and I actually really like how these turned out. So that's how I'm going to be painting my models going forward until I learn of some new groundbreaking technique or something or other that, you know, just completely changes my perspective on how to paint. But yeah. So, you know, if you want me to paint your models because I'm absolutely amazing now, just give me a shout. I'll do it for you, no troubles. Anyway, so that was the painting that I've done so far, those 10 men. Last 5, actually kind of happy with. But that sort of left me with a decision of like, what do I buy next? I don't know. And I was looking on the Warhammer website, looking around, looking at my local shop's website, and I saw something that piqued my interest, and so I just went for it. And so I went to my local Warhammer shop, got there nice and early, waited outside. This was a couple of weeks back, and I picked up this. I thought the box seemed really cool, and yeah, just went out and bought it. So this is the next thing I'm going to be building and painting, and yeah, we'll see where this takes me. Should be good fun. There's no way this was a bad decision. I see absolutely no negatives in buying this box as my second box of Warhammer. I think it was a smart decision, and it's going to really help diversify my army. You know, I've got 10 men of intercessors. Now I've got 19, 18 Terminators. Very diversified. Start to a good army, I say. Okay, and that pretty much wraps it up for this first video. This should hopefully be the first video in a long line of videos going forward. You know, I'm very happy with how the first couple of men have turned out, so we're going to keep that going. I've enjoyed it, so I hope someone else has. Yeah, cool. See you in a bit.